Joe Grafeman here with the Squincher Outdoors team, and today we're bringing you another weekly fishing report. In this video, we're going to talk about how the fishing is at Lake of the Ozarks and Table Rock Lakes, and we're also going to tell you the patterns that you want to use moving forward into the fall. One of the patterns that has been working really well lately is fishing shallow. When I'm talking about shallow, I'm in the backs of the creeks as far as you can go, to where you're kicking up mud with the trolling motor and still casting. That's because we've had a lot of rain, that water's rising, and also just because the water's cooler from the cooler nights that we've had, and it's bringing those shad back there, bringing the bait fish back there where they need to be, and the fish are back there feeding on them. When I'm back in the backs of those creeks, I look for shallow grass. That's been working really well. Laydowns, docks, anything you can get your bait around, you know, that is going to be an ambush point and a piece of structure for those fish to sit on. The baits that I've been using back there are, you know, a crocagator muskrat. That's a little beaver style bait. It's been working really well. Throwing that on a crocagator gator lock jig head, you lock that down and your bait will not come off. You can't get it to come off even if you try and pull it. The other bait that we've been throwing is topwater. You know, like a Livingston Lures Walking Boss and also a frog. And I have some exciting news, guys. Livingston Lures is coming out with a brand new frog called the Freddie B. And that's a bait that you're always going to want to have in your tackle box, because when the conditions are perfect, just like right now, there's nothing better to use, guys. The other pattern that's been working really well on Lake of the Ozarks is fishing deep docks over deep water. That's such a fun way to fish, because when you go out there, there's no telling how many fish you'll catch throughout the day. The baits that we've been using out there are a Zoom Super Fluke and a topwater bait. You know, when I'm talking about a topwater bait, I'm talking about like a popper. You got your Walking Pop 67 from Livingston Lures. It's a smaller bait that's been working really well. And that's been working on cloudy days, windy days. And when the conditions are flat calm, you want to use that Zoom Super Fluke and just twitch it along the ends of those docks and those dock corners. And it's such a fun way to fish, and you definitely want to get out and try that. And the reason that those fish sit on the ends of those docks are simply because it provides an ambush point, and it provides them something to sit around and get on and ambush those bait fish as they come by the dock. Moving forward towards later in this month, and you know, September, October, the weather's going to get a lot cooler. More fish are going to move shallower. The fish that are on the main lake will stay up shallow there, and the fish that are in the backs of those creeks and the backs of those coves, more bait fish is going to push all the way in the backs of those flats, and you want to look for those. I cannot stress how important the bait fish are this time of year. If you find the bait fish, you're going to find the bass. So I hope this helps you guys for this week's fishing report. If you're ever down at Lake of the Ozarks, look me up, and I'll be happy to take you guys fishing and put you on the big fish. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next week's fishing report.